Hey everybody, welcome to Redbird Landscape Design. I'm Anissa Turner. Got a quick little tip here for you regarding something we all see around the holidays. Can you guess what this is? Think Christmas. Think green and red foil. Think the first thing you see when you walk into many grocery stores or big box stores. You guessed it, they're poinsettia. Poinsettia, however you like to say it. They are planted in the ground. So I have 4 of them, and they are sitting in a obviously dappled sunlight area, not direct sun, on the east side of my shed underneath the canopy of an oak tree. Poinsettia like well-drained soil, slightly acidic. They will definitely benefit from a drink or two through the hot periods during summer and other times of year that may be dry. This one here, you can see it's very dark green venation here where the veins are located, and then a lighter green in between. That to me tells me it's chlorotic. I need to feed this specific poinsettia. So when you're going to put them in the ground, if you are able to do so in a warm climate, cannot be done up north, Ohio, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, all the way up there. You have to keep them in the pots and have them indoors. They do not handle being outdoors. They'll die, obviously. They do not like the cold winter temperatures. In this space, like I mentioned, it is protected. It's between the wall of the house and the shed, which is 15 feet. So I think I have a really sweet spot here for them. They're doing very, very well. When I put them in, they were beautiful, lush, and came out of pots, obviously, and were gifts. So I cut them back to 2 nodes. I'll see if I can zoom in here. So I cut them back to 2 nodes, probably. So if I were to cut them back in that instance, I would bring it back to, there's 1, 2, and maybe 3. I'd probably bring it back to here. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, my finger's here. So you want to have the opportunity for the plant to send down really good root systems. That's why you cut back when you're going to transplant a plant into the ground, especially in this situation. So cut them back, water them in well, and they will flush back out just like this. If they start to get lanky or spindly looking and they're all long sticks and hardly any leaves, you probably need to move them into a location where they're going to get a little bit more sun, great air circulation, because they will get mealybug and whitefly can be a problem. And I expect them to put on some beautiful color this year. So many people think that poinsettia or poinsettia actually have a flower. They don't. The flower, if you want to call it that, is not a flower. It's called a bract, B-R-A-C-T. It is actually the leaves. They'll come in through the center here, all right, and they'll flush out right in this area looking like a flower. But they will change their color. The pinks, the red hues. Now they have bicolors, red and white, red and pink. I believe even a purple now. They're really a great, easy plant to grow. You can take cuttings from these and grow more quite readily. You would take softwood cuttings while they're growing up in here, 6 inches approximately, come down to, I would probably about here where my finger is, right about there, come down right around there. Remove all these leaves up to approximately here. Actually, I lied. Probably up to about here. So I would just leave 4, maybe at the most, leaves at the top. Nice clean scissors or secateurs, snips, whatever you use. Make sure they're clean. Do a nice clean cut. Touch them into rooting hormone. Don't have too much on there. If you do, just give them a little tap. And then when you put them in a pot, that growing tip, place them in a pot using your finger, stick a hole in the center of the pot, 1 plant per pot, and then backfill. That way you don't lose any of the growing, that way you don't lose any of the rooting hormone. So that's it. Simple, easy, a plant that a lot of people don't really think about. And these were gifts. And I thought, let's give it a try and put them in the ground. And it worked. And now, you know.